Dhirubhai Ambani, born on 28th December 1931. He died on 6th July 2002 in Mumbai, in India. Dhirubhai Ambani said, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Dheerajlal Hinachand Ambani, popularly known as Dhirubhai Ambani, was an Indian business tycoon who founded Reliance Industries. Ambani took Reliance public in 1977 and was worth 25.6 billion US dollar upon his death. In 2016, he was honored posthumously with the Padma Vibhushan, India's second highest civilian honor for his contributions to trade and industry. His two sons, Mukesh and Anil Ambani, are business tycoons, and Mukesh is now the fourth richest man in the world. Dhirubhai Ambani said, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. A man who has gone through the grinding mill, ragged to riches, just an ordinary simple man who worked very, very hard in heart, mind and body, which no other Indian has ever done that and proved it, and his sons continue to prove it. Such is the power of that person called Dhirubhai Ambani, who shook not only India but the whole world with his silent operations. He roared like a 1,000-man warrior. He was a warrior. And that warrior spirit continues with his sons Mukesh. Dhirubhai Ambani said, if you don't build your dream, Mukesh said, Dhirubhai Ambani said, if you don't, somebody else will. If you don't live, somebody else will live. If you don't work, somebody else will work. If you don't study, somebody else will study. If you don't love, somebody else will love. If you don't build your dream, means if you do not use your energy, somebody else will use your energy. Use you to take your energy. That was the connecting link. If you don't build your dream, if you don't put it into practice. If you don't build means don't put it into practice. The practice can be, what practice everybody is talking about, can be the hard labor to make money. But also he said, if you don't build your dream, if you don't build your relationships with your near and dear ones, if you don't build your relationships with your nature, if you don't build your relationships with your elders and your relatives and your friends, and if you're married, if you don't build up a relationship with your wife and your husband, a deep, intimate relationship, if you don't build a relationship with your parents or your children, if you don't build up a relationship with your company you're working, someone else will take over, someone else will have it. Not only have it, they will take it from you, they'll make you to work for them. That was what the whole talk was going on from the last 129 short discourse which I'm doing. If you don't build your dream, means if you do not remove your last fat from your body, diseases will spring inside, and then someone else will use your body, the hospitals use your body in the name of disease. Medicine factories will sell medicines to you and make you a nobody. They will keep on dragging out from you all your money. You become a nobody. You keep living like a dead body, working very hard physically, not only physically, mentally, not only mentally, but spiritually from your heart. The Trimurti, heaven and the earth, man in the center. The Trimurti is very, very important. If you don't build your dream, if you don't study, one of my student one day came to me, ex-student, he came to me, he started crying and crying. I kept listening to him. The story was, he ran away from our school, not one time, 2 times, 3 times. He said, you gave me 3 chances, still I kept on running. I studied only up to 8th standard. Then I got a work in a motorbike workshop. I started working with that man. The reason what I want to tell you now is, I made a mistake then, I should have studied. One day my workshop owner told me to take the motorbike, it's a bullet, to so-and-so apartment and hand over to a software engineer. He took the motorbike to that building, He knocked at the door, and the door opened. He gave the key to the man and took the money. And he came down, he started crying. The reason is, when the door was opened, he saw the key he went to give was his own classmate. He was thinking now, if I had studied, I could have been that. Now, I have to become a servant for that boy who studied with me. And he did not even want to recognize me because I am just a workshop man. If you don't, somebody else has studied and climbed the ladder, and you have to clean the toilet for him. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you. You are just a nobody. You are just a slave, a hired gunda. They can just hire you to kill somebody else. You can just hire you to work to build up something. You don't even have respect for your body. You do not give respect for your mind and your heart. All the three is very, very important. You have never ever thought to sit shoulder to shoulder, tie buttocks to buttocks, bum to bum with your children, with your family members. You never ever thought of loving them. You never ever thought of looking into them. You never even thought of looking into you, your power. And when that happens, somebody else started looking at you. They have hired you. Someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Yes, and you are doing that. All the people, lakhs and lakhs of people, building factories, going there from early morning till, I'm not telling you should not work early morning to night. You work, never mind. That is also very Indian there. But when you come back, did you love your wife and husband? Did you love your children? Did you talk to them? Did you spend time? That will help you to understand the nature. That will help you to be with your family. That will help you to stabilize the family tree. If you cannot stabilize the family, you become a nobody. People just kick you from this side and that side. Dhirubhai Ambani, who understood that hard labor, has built up one of the biggest business empires, and the children continue to understand the father's warrior code. If you don't build your dream means you do not build your own power. Understand your power. You don't use your power. If you don't remove the last drop of your talent from your body, like our Bihar ex-Chief Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav, when he became the railway minister. Whatever you tell, I don't care. But for me, Lalu Prasad Yadav was a Zen master. Nobody could beat him in that. Can you believe a man who people just joked? He could take the railways and build it up. When railways was almost going to be sold out, Lalu Prasad Yadav found out. What did he find out? He said, I had cows in my house. They had a HF cows. And I know if I don't remove the last drop of milk from the HF cow, the cow will fall sick. So if I remove the last drop of milk from the HF cow, I benefit, cow will be healthy, which is good. So I found out, and the railways are going on a loss. I took my car, rushed up to the station. I found the goods train are going half. When I went to the second station, I took the train, jeep, and rushed up to the second station. I could see the goods train filled up. That means in between people are making money. Instead of dismissing the engineers and suspending and taking action, I just said, okay, now fill up in the very first station itself. We made profit. When in summertime South India was needed more trains, I made sure I sent the extra trains lying down in North India to South India. So the buses and the transport department do not make money from in between. Special trains I send it. Railways made money very fast. If he used his brain and his hard labor from a cow, if Lalu Prasad Yadav can feel and tweet, it's possible. Dhirubhai Ambani did it. If you don't build up your dream, there's someone else will hire you. They made us a nobody. The invaders made us a nobody. Mahatma Gandhi found out if you do not build up your dream, if you do not use energy, he walked the length and breadth of the country and provoked people till they responded, and people responded in the name of independence. But where is the independence you got it? Where is the freedom you're showing? Unless you work very hard. Everybody, the doctors, the engineers, the politicians, especially the Swamijis, especially the religious leaders, work very hard Only then you should go and do the bhajan. Only then you should enter the temple. Only then you can sit like me and give a pravachana, give a discourse. Then we can see if Dhirubhai and Ambani understood, he built it up. We can do it. Dhirubhai Ambani said, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. This is my 130th short discourse.